It's Mask Monday. I already tore this open, but this was part of my friend box I got from Kim at Kimmy's Boxes. It's a sheet mask. It's a really goopy one. I should probably wipe off some of the goop. I don't know why I always wait and unwrap these and put them on after I turn you guys on, because then you have to watch me struggle with it because I'm never very good at opening these. I always get them all discombobulated. Let's see. Ta-da! This one is vanilla scented face mask, it says. I can definitely smell the vanilla. It smells good. Just doesn't want to go over here to the side. Oh, there we go. Someday I'll get me one of those roller thingies. I keep saying that and I never do. I'm going to continue to do Mask Mondays. I need one of those little roller thingies. I keep hoping I'll get one in a box, but I haven't yet. Guess I shouldn't be so cheap and go out and buy one. Alrighty, today, wait a minute, let me look and see how long this is for. 10 to 15 minutes, okie dokie. It's been 2. Droopy eyes, there we go. Alrighty, I talked about this a couple of videos back and talked about how it made my hair so full of body. I mean, I have a ton of hair, so it's almost too much body when you've got as much hair as I do. But for those of you who have like finer hair or not a ton of hair like I do, this is what it is. It comes in 2 sizes. This is originally, I got this a while back in one of my boxes. This is the 3-ounce size that you can get, and then this is the big size, which is 9 ounces, I think. It's Brazilian Joia, Joia, I guess, Joia, Brazilian Joia shampoo and conditioner, and it's by Sol de Janeiro, like Rio de Janeiro, only Sol de Janeiro. And the cheapest I found it, which is not cheap, I think this particular one, this size, which you might want to try to make sure you like it, is, oops, just felt that pop off, is $12. And this one, if you get the shampoo and the conditioner, which I'd recommend getting both, they're each $12. And I told you, not cheap. This size, you can get them individually for $25 or together in a pack for $45. And Sephora and Penny's is the cheapest place I've found it. And if you spend $50, they'll ship it to you free, because I don't find it in the store real often. It's usually always out. So this is my product review of this. It makes your hair soft and shiny and very full of body. I usually buy the cheap, well, for years was buying the cheap Suave and those kinds of shampoos, but then I got this sample and I'm like, wow, there's such a difference in a really good shampoo. So I quit being cheap and popped for the money and got this size, and I've been using it ever since, about 6 months, and I really like it. It gives so much movement, body, shine, all that to my hair. But I'd recommend getting the small one first, just in case it works on my hair. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work on your hair, you know. We're all got different chemical makeups of our body and hair and stuff. And this one I got, you can tell I got it at Christmas time. It's got a snowflake on it. And it is KSS Soapworks Sugar Cookie Body Butter. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, there we go. And I just dug it out the other day, and my elbows are so dry with this winter weather and crazy weather we've been having and stuff. I've been putting this on for, like, you know, I had that really almost hurts, dry, cracky stuff on my elbows. I've been using this, like, put it on at night, like, it's only been 2 or 3 nights and they're already, like, so much better. So whatever this stuff is, it really works really good on my dry, scaly, yucky elbows. Now, I told you a little bit that I got this in my Kimmy's box, and I would advise you to go back and watch that video. Wink, wink. Won't tell you why, but you might want to watch my friend mail video I got from Kimmy. From Kimmy's boxes. Let's see, what else can we talk about? My grandson is, I just took him to school. Their school does these great plays. They do like a play in the spring, in the fall, and a musical in the spring every year. And we always go because they're always, I mean, I've seen Sound of Music like down in Dallas with the professionals, and I swear the one the kids did, the high school kids did, was better than the professional one I saw. It was excellent. So my grandson's not acting in it. He's more like, I guess you'd call him a stagehand. He's, when Mary Poppins flies, he's the one on the rope. Him and his buddy are the ones on the rope, making sure she doesn't fall when she flies. And he, you know, does the set changes where they close the curtains and somebody runs in and moves all the furniture in and out. That's him that does that stuff. He has been in plays as an actor, but not this year. This year he's just, you know, he does pretty much a little bit of everything. He's their go-to man for anything that doesn't involve acting. And the theater person asked if he would take theater next year, just because she needs him to be, you know, not necessarily to act, but just to be her second-hand man, so to speak. I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but she asked him to. What else is going on? Nothing a whole lot. My fellow grandma and I are talking about maybe in the later spring, like April-ish, go down to A&M and visit our granddaughter in college. We went in the fall, and so we're thinking about going back down again. It's about 2.5, 3 hour drive south of here. So we're talking about maybe going down, because I don't know if you've been watching me for a while, you know the last time we went down was quite the adventure. We went in this late summer, like maybe September, which is still really hot in Texas. So we go down in her car, and on the way down we get a flat tire out in the middle of nowhere. So we pull over and waited like 45 minutes, maybe an hour, for some guy to come change our tire. And then we get back on the road, and we finally get there, and it was like late. And then the hotel she picked was, it was just kind of a rundown motel, and I wasn't very complimentary, and then I hurt her feelings, so that was kind of a disaster. And then on the way back, this was quite the adventure. I'm not sure why I want to go again, but hopefully, she says she's renting a car this time, so we don't have to go through this. Because on the way back, in like 100-degree weather, for 2.5, 3 hours, the air conditioner went out in her car. So we've got the windows rolled down to get at least some circulation, but it's just blasting in this hot air, so that was pretty miserable. And we didn't want to stop anywhere because, you know, her car was being cranky. So we just powered through, but we were like sweating like a pig. And because we had the windows down, you know, when you're driving fast, that sound it makes, we couldn't even talk to each other. So that was our trip last time we went down. So hopefully it'll be much better the next time we go. But she said something about renting a car, so, and I'm going to pick the hotel, so those two things should be much improved. Oh, and I forgot there was one other thing that happened. We just missed being in a car accident. We pulled over to look at a map, and there was like a 3-car pileup right where we would have been if we hadn't pulled over to look at a map. So God was looking out for us in all this mess that was going on. All right. So I still have, what do I have coming? If you all that like unboxings, I have a Luxury Diva box. I peeked at the picture, which I wished I hadn't, but in the picture it had a red shirt, and I love bright red, I guess for Valentine's, you know. But the box I saw Amber get had a black shirt, and I'm like, no, I don't want a black shirt, I want the red one. But I'm plus size, she's not, so maybe that's the difference. I didn't look real close at what else she got, but I'm hoping that red shirt's coming because I like red shirts. Look good in red and enjoy red. So I have a Luxury Diva box coming. I have a Diva Bag by Sonia box coming. Those are the two that they both say they've shipped, but the mail's been really wonky with the bad weather all over the country and our bad weather, and our particular post office, the roof collapsed from the bad weather, so it's been going to some other place and then coming, so it's just been, yeah, real slow getting mail. I don't know what else I got coming. Of course, Mask Monday, Friday is Friday 5. I'm thinking about, I saw what somebody else did. Who was it? Oh, I can't remember who it was. Oh, I'd give them credit. I'll figure it out and tell you. But I saw somebody, was it, now I can't remember, it's gone. I saw somebody, what she's doing on Fridays, because I'm almost, right now what I do is I pull stuff from my closet and have you kind of vote on it, whether I should keep it or not. And I'm down to like t-shirts, and then I'm pretty much done. I've gone through all my clothes. So I've only got a couple more weeks. I could do my leggings, but I pretty much like all my leggings, so I'm just going to keep them. So, what she did, and I thought it was kind of fun. I might try that for a while, see how it goes, see what you think, see, you know, if it increases or decreases my watchitude. She found like interesting facts you've never heard of, and she had like 5 or 6 of them, and I thought that was kind of fun. So I might do that. I'm good at internet research. I used to be purchasing agent, and one of the times I was in this company that repaired telephone systems, not just, you know, like the telephone per se, but they did that too, but like the whole big, you know, giant systems that run buildings, and they repaired all that stuff, and some of that stuff's like really old and the parts are obsolete, so I had to learn how to do a lot of internet research for like weird stuff and obsolete stuff. So I've gotten really good at, I can find almost anything on the internet. One time one of my vendors that I dealt with, she just happened to mention that her grandmother was this New York, she was in a nursing home, but she'd always been sort of this New York big city diva type, you know, with the diamond necklaces and the glitzy glam. And she was looking for, because her grandmother needed a bib, you know, because she'd gotten to that point, and she was looking for a gold lame bib for her grandmother, and she couldn't find it anywhere. So I did a little hunting around, and I found one, and I sent her the link so she could buy her grandmother a gold lame bib. So you name it, I can probably find it on the internet for you. It's all about persistence, and you have to change your search parameters. If you're, say I was looking for this Easter bunny, and I put Easter bunny and couldn't find it, then I might put white stuffed animal, or just different, you know, try different ways of saying Easter bunny, or stuffed bunny, or kids toy, but you know, just there's different ways to say things that, you know, if you couldn't find it one way, you try a different way. I thought out a pound of hamburger, and I've got a thing of sour cream that we were going to use for something else, and we didn't. So now I'm going to go poking around online and see if I can find something that uses hamburger and sour cream. I think there's like a beef stroganoff recipe somewhere around I've seen, but I don't have any mushrooms, and I think you need mushrooms for beef stroganoff. So I think there's a couple places, and I need to look for them, where you can put in ingredients and it'll pull up recipes by the ingredients that you put in. So I might try that, see what I come up with. But I also might just leave out the sour cream, and I just downloaded this other recipe that sounded really good to me. I'm not sure I have all the stuff for it. You take ground beef and corn tortillas and beans and cheese and enchilada sauce, and you kind of layer it all up, and instead of having to be like a rolled enchilada, it's like a stack. And I think I might have enchilada stuff, and I know I have the hamburger and the tortillas, so I'll have to look and see if I have some black beans. I don't have the chilies, I don't think, but I'll see what I can figure out. I think I do have some chopped up chilies, so those might work. A can of chopped chilies. I don't have fresh poblanos, but I think I have some chopped, some kind or another chilies. So sometimes I see a recipe and I don't quite have everything, so I just kind of make it up. I kind of use that as a jumping off point, you know what I mean? And then just like, well, I have this and this and this, let's try it this way. So that's what I might make for dinner tonight. My grandson would hate it, but he's going to be at school holding up Mary Poppins. So he's not going to be home, so it doesn't matter whether he'd like it or not. Well, it's been 16 minutes, so I can take this off. Now let's see whether I want to rub it off or rub it in. Well, there's a little too much, so I need to kind of pat it off a little and maybe rub in some of it. There we go. Am I glowing? So when I was talking about the fullness of my hair, this is what I'm talking about. See how much body I have? I haven't really brushed it this morning. I just put the headband on, but I have like a ton of hair, and it was more like this till I started using this shampoo. Now it's like this. So anyway, there's your product review of this Sol de Janeiro Brazilian JOIA shampoo and conditioner. They make a bum butter or something like that they're famous for, and I don't even know what that is. Some kind of butter you put on your bum? I don't know what it is, but this is the one that I would get, and this was really good too on my dry, scratchy elbows. KSS Soapworks, this particular flavor was sugar cookie body butter, so give them a try too. I hope you all are doing good. Have a great week, though you poor people that have to work. When I was thinking about really wanting to retire before I ended up going out on disability, and didn't have to retire because I went out on disability, but people would say, oh, I'd get so bored. I'm like, no, not me. I mean, not right now, of course, with pandemic and all that, but before, I went to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, and volunteered a couple times a week, and led a small group for church, and you know, and that didn't count the stuff I did at home, like cooking, cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, all that kind of stuff. So I knew I would definitely not be bored. You're only bored if you don't put yourself out there and give to other people, I think. If you're just so insular and just stay within yourself, you get bored. I mean, sometimes I get bored. Everybody gets bored sometimes. But if you're consistently bored all the time, take a step out and do something to volunteer to help somebody else. Even if you don't leave your house. You know, do something like this. Do a YouTube channel. Get together with some of your friends via Zoom, whatever. Just reach out to other people, and it'll help with your boredom, I promise. Ugh, I got such dark circles under my eyes when I don't put makeup on. Definitely need a good, not a highlighter, concealer. That's it. I have several different concealers, and some I like better than others, but when you see me in full makeup, I look a lot better than I do with these big old dark circles under my eyes. You all have a great week, and happy Mask Monday, and we will see you all real soon.